Ladies in your 20s and 30s, I'm almost 50 and I need you to listen because I don't want you to learn this the hard way. We follow the plan and not our mood. We follow the plan and not our mood. We follow the plan and not our mood.
I guess you heard her right. Yeah, hello kings and queens. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Her Majesty Marine. Well, so today we are having actually advice from our big sisters. You can call them your big sisters. They can be our mothers, they can be aunties, or you can call them any name you like. But me, I will call them big sisters. They'll be advising us and telling us what we can do, actually advising us what we can do in our 20s so that we do not make mistakes, So if you're new to this channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe and join the family so that you don't always miss what I will be bringing on board. Well, I just want you to listen to her very, very carefully. Listen to these women very, very carefully so that you don't miss anything that they're going to be sharing with you, because you need it at the end of the day, because there's some things that we wish we knew. Our mothers didn't tell us, our sisters did not tell us, but when you get someone like this advising you, telling you, you can just listen, and I'll be coming back to react and giving you my thought. Yes, enjoy the video.
Do not let your mood talk you out of your future. Do not let your mood talk you out of working towards your goals. Do not let your mood talk you out of making the decisions you know you need to make to put yourself in a better position in life. Lay the foundation. Do the work now so you can coast later. Follow the plan and not your mood.
To be honest, this is the disease that is actually eating us as young girls, even men, young men out there, because most of the times we just choose to do when we feel like doing something, Yeah, and some people even tell us that if you feel like doing it, you can go ahead and do it. Like, babe, you cannot be feeling like doing something that is really not good. You cannot be feeling like doing something that is not right. For example, if you feel like smoking, you can go ahead and smoke. Like, no, you don't have to follow your mood. Follow the right thing. Follow the plan. Follow the right thing. This is what is killing most of the teenagers and the youths. And I wish if we can embark on doing the right things and always choosing to do the right thing, this is going to really help us a lot and change our lives so much. Even me, as I'm speaking now, I have delayed myself so much because I chose to do according to how I was feeling. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it. And that has really made me to stay behind, to stay stagnant on certain things. And I reach a time when I'm like, oh my God, I just wish I just continued to do this. Because at the times where I gave up on doing some things, I realized that I just got stuck, and my friends kept on going ahead, and see, they are now above there. They are somewhere now, but I am here just regretting and admiring them. So let's choose to do according to the plan, not according to how we feel, not according to the mood. So say no to the mood, say no to the emotions, and follow the plan. That's how we shall conquer. Anyway, thanks to the big sister. So let's just listen from another one. Enjoy.
These are 5 things I wish I knew before turning 25. So the first thing is focus on investing more than saving. Why? Because when you invest, it protects you from inflation, but when you save, it doesn't protect you from inflation. For example, right now in Kenya, we all know what's happening. The dollar is against us. If you are investing, let's say you are investing in dollars, then your money is secure. But if you are saving, if you had 10,000 shilling, now it's against 150. Like, it doesn't make sense, So invest more than you're saving.
I know I cut you when you were still enjoying, but I wanted to just stamp on what that sister of ours has actually just shared with us, because see, I want to share my experience with you, because please invest. If you have a job right now and all you do is to, whenever you get salary, is to just enjoy, mommy, you are really doing a very, very bad mistake. That's what I did and I regret it now. So investing is something that we need in our 20s, because see, when you invest, even when your job like dies, or like, at least you will be having backup. And when you're investing, do not invest in only one venture. Find different investments that you can invest in, Anyway, we shall talk much more about this. Just enjoy the video, because I don't want to distract us as we are watching. Let's continue.
Your appearance will take you places your credentials cannot. Always make sure that you look the part every single time, and appropriate dressing matters. So what do I mean? If you're going for a cocktail dinner, you won't dress the same way if you're going out with the girls, and if you're going to the office, dress appropriately, and always make sure you're not caught off guard. It doesn't matter where you are, dress appropriately. You don't have the chance to dress down. Even when you're going for grocery, it matters, especially if you are still, of course you're still young, you're still in your 20s, and you're looking forward to finding your husband. You need to always look put together. Your degree is important for your social status, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll become successful. So what does this mean? Doing your degree is important, that's number one. It is also not a guarantee for getting a job or becoming successful. But why is it important? It's important because it helps you have a face and have a say in the midst of people. So in the past election, we saw what happened. Some people can use not having a degree against you. Having it prevents you from going through such things. Like, for example, in future you decide, I'm popular in my county, I want to become an MP or something like that, but then you didn't do your degree, you didn't get papers. Yes, people love you, but there is just so much they can do for you, and if you don't have papers, it immediately disqualifies you. So make sure nobody is able to use not having a degree against you. Do you get what I mean? So sometimes you can be addressing people and you just introduce yourself. My name is so and so, I have a master's in so and so. Already people will listen to you automatically because they feel you have something important to say. Or when people are addressing you as Dr. Latifa, do you know how nice that feels? And it already puts you somewhere in the status social ranking. So that is what I mean by it is important to do your degree, but it's not a guarantee for your success.
Well, I agree with actually getting that degree and that master's. It is really important because it adds class on you. But I would also love to speak on behalf of the people that did not actually get a chance to go to school. Like, for example, those people, but they can invest and they have gotten money. Like, you don't have to lose hope, or no one is forcing you to go back to school. Well, if you didn't get a chance because maybe there wasn't money at your home for some reasons, so it's okay. You don't have to push to beat yourself to the wall just because you don't have a degree. No. Nowadays there are a lot of women or people that have degrees, but when they are not even needed in the society. Why? Because your mind, your behavior, your character, it means a lot than even that degree, the way you take yourself. So basically, if you have something that people need, trust me, even if you don't have that degree. So that's why I'm here also to tell you that you have to invest in seeking for knowledge and wisdom so that you can always have something to add on the society, to add on the people that you spend time with, to add on the people that will come closer to you, so that you don't be this person who is always taking away from them. At least let them see you as a person of value. So the more you seek knowledge, you are putting value on yourself. So that's it. Well, let's go to the next point, as our sister is sharing with us.
Travel before committing into a very serious relationship or into a career. If you have the chance to travel while pursuing your career, that's very advantageous. Oh, sorry guys. I slept in these roads and now I'm trying to. So when you get into a serious relationship or you get married, all that, then it is going to be, because when you get married, most likely you'll get pregnant. So it's going to be really hard for you to travel and, just explore the world. That's why I say, try to travel before committing to something very demanding. Do you get? So that you have time to explore, you have flexibility and all that. Another thing is, your 20s are literally your panic years. Like, your 20s are going to be full of panic. I am 25 now and I'm still panicking every single day, because you're like, okay, when is the right time to actually now get married? When is the right time to actually get committed into something? Have I traveled enough? Am I relaxing enough? Am I taking care of my health? Do I have enough savings? Have I invested enough? There is so many questions you want to ask yourself. You see your fellow 20s girls doing all these big things. You're wondering, why don't I still have a car? Why don't I still have a house of my own? Like, you start over stressing yourself about things you have no control over. And I'm here to tell you, just go with your pace. Don't get pressure from anybody, even me. Don't get pressure from anyone, because it is not always what it looks like, and it's not always what it seems. We always show you what we want to show you, and what we don't want to show you will never know. So what you know about me or anyone else on social media, that is what we want you to know. But if you were to know everything, then you will see that it's not what it seems always. Okay, sometimes, yeah, sure, you've seen this person doing this, getting this, but for them to get there, you don't know their journey, you don't know what they've been through, you don't know, so I'll just tell you that panicking is a must, but I'll tell you to remember to take a deep breath and calm down. Okay, calm down, your time will come. As long as you're doing the right things and you're being strategic, everything will fall into place.
I had to come out to actually add something on that point, because sometimes it is really hard, honestly, but we have to teach ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because I believe there are some men watching this video anyway, but in our 20s we have to teach ourselves to actually stop panicking. I myself currently in this lately I have been so much in panic. It's like comparison, you just find yourself in the comparison state and you even don't know what to do. And sometimes you feel like, oh my god, things are not working out the way you know when we were in our high schools, when we were in our teens, we used to have the plan, that plan of life, and you're like, when at this age I will be finishing with school, at 22 I will get married, at 23 I will have built my house, like my dream house, and at this age, like, we had all that plan. At this age I will be like this, I'll be able to help my parents, I'll be able to but you actually end up finding out that you have not even done any of those, and you feel like a loser. And sometimes it makes matters worse when you're actually seeing your age mates achieving some of the things and you're the only one who has not yet achieved anything. You just feel like, oh my god, things are not making sense. You feel like as if the world is against you. You feel like as if God is not even seeing what is going on with your life, But let me tell you, this is not the reason for you to beat yourself up. Just keep on strong and just keep believing and chase your goal. Chase your goal, because we have this life journey differently, That is why you see our fingers are not on the same level. They have different heights. So our stories are written differently, so just make sure you write your story the same good way so that you don't make that mistake. Don't compare yourself to your brother, your sister, your friend, your best friend, your workmate, colleague, anything. Just chase your goals and be serious with your goals. Chase them and make sure that you fulfill them. This will actually help you so much. I feel like I have talked a lot, and yet we have to continue with our series anyway. Well, let's continue.
Choices do have consequences. Yes. So any choice you make is going to come with a consequence, either positive or negative, but a consequence is a must. And also, not making a choice is a choice in itself. The problem is you won't be ready for the outcome because you didn't make a choice. You let the universe make the choice for you. So make sure you are always making the right choices as much as you can. Try and see far. Stop seeing up to here. Try and see far. Like, if I do this today, what's the impact tomorrow? If I decide, I want to be a full-time content creator, let me drop out from school, what is the consequences? If I do this, if I do that, always try and anticipate the consequences so that you are ready. Because whether it's positive or negative, you still need to be ready. If you've done something good and this is the outcome, but then it comes and you're not ready, the success will pass you by. You study for, maybe you want to get into medicine, and then you don't look up what it means to actually maybe go abroad and become a nurse or a doctor. Just have a whole picture, set the whole thing up and live in it in the present, so that when it comes, you're ready. So always be prepared, because luck happens when hard work meets preparation. All right.
Oh, that's the end of our sister, and I guess you learned a lot from her and actually from me. Go ahead and put in the comment section what you actually learned from us. Basically, before we continue to our next person, just write something in the comment section and tell us what you actually benefited, sorted. We keep learning together, and you can add your advice that you feel like was left out. Basically, just go ahead and advise you never know who you can change with your comment. So just write something in the comment section and share. The people who will come on this video, they will actually come, they'll read through the comments. You never know, you can be the person. Someone can even listen to this video and they don't actually get anything, or they're not even inspired by anything, but when they land on your comment section, it changes their lives like magic. So don't hold that comment. Do not hold it. Just put it in the comment section. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone's life changes. Be the reason, Anyway, let's go to the next guest or the visitor. Yes.
So the other day on Twitter, there was a tweet that said, if you are between the age of 30 and 40, what advice would you have for somebody who is between 19 and 29? And my advice to anybody, and I tell this to all the girls in the team, and it sounds very crass and shallow, but my advice is to just make money. Just make money. Because if your focus is on, I need to make money, you are going to show up as the best version of yourself wherever you go. You are going to show up professionally in everything you do. The way you present yourself is going to be at its peak. The way you show up to everything, whether it's deliverables at work, whether it's how you show up in meetings, whether it's how you prepare for meetings, you are going to be the best. You're going to be the best. And that's why I always say to people, or young women, is just make money, because that's the goal, but how you achieve that goal is really going to set you apart from other people. And in your 30s, you're going to reap the rewards of that, and your career trajectory is just going to be so high, because in your 20s, you just focused on that goal of just making money. And it sounds shallow, but just make money.
Girl, it's not even shallow. Come on. Everyone needs money. To be honest, everyone needs money, especially to my girlies. When you're in your 20s, this is the time that you need to spend like crazy. Spoiling a lot, spoiling yourself a lot to go to, traveling, going to expensive places, buying yourself expensive bags, shoes, clothes, because this is your glittering years. I mean, like, this is the time that you have to look good, because this is the time now you're like a flower, like you have now bloomed. So girl, making money is the best advice you can ever give to a girl. So girl, you need to make monies. I call it monies because we need the monies. We need the monies. Let's go to the next guest anyway.
Some advice I would give you if you're not 25 yet. First and most important thing, break up with your boyfriend right now. Leave that man alone. Leave that situationship alone. Men will take and take and take and take from you subconsciously. Baby, they will run you dry. So do yourself the biggest favor and go through the withdrawals of being without that man. Start a side hustle, start your own business, do something for yourself. Stay away from those friends that are too scared to do anything. Stay away from those friends, no goals, have no aspirations, that don't want to do anything. Cut people off. You don't owe them any explanation. This is your life. This is your energy. And if they get mad about it, so fucking what? Let them realize that they actually ain't shit. Get it through your thick skull right now that that man just wants to fuck you. It doesn't matter that he takes you out to eat, that he buys you, da-da-da. He just wants to fuck you. Men will have sex with literally anything. They have no standards when it comes to who they're going to sleep with. Start journaling and getting into your subconscious mind, because this world is fucked up. Our parents are fucked up and they fuck us up, and the people in our family fuck us up. That's just point blank period. Try your hardest to not become a baby mama. Like, try your hardest not to get pregnant, because your first, second, third, fourth boyfriend is not your soulmate, and that is not your husband. Get that through your head right now. If you're in a relationship in high school, that's not gonna last. I'm gonna be the one to tell you right now that that's not gonna last. Do what you gotta do to move out of your parents' home. Do what you gotta do to leave your hometown. Do what you gotta do to move. If you feel like you've outgrown your city, do what you have to get your ass up out of there. Go after your creative passion sooner than later. You know how many 30-year-olds I meet talking about, if I would have just started when I was young. I think about that all the time, and I take it into consideration because I love to make music, so that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I meet older artists that are always like, if I would have just blah, blah, blah. Don't be that person. Do not ever let your friend move in with you. Learn to love your alone time. Be careful who you call your friend, because there are a lot of people that are envious of you. Not jealous, they're envious because they know they will never get the response from the world that you get.
Don't get pregnant. Don't get knocked up. Another day, another Q&A. What advice can you give to ladies in their early 20s who have steady jobs and are looking to settle down? Do not get pregnant. Protect your womb at all costs. Do not allow any wishy-washy Jim and Jack looking like a bum kind of guy to put a baby in you. Okay? Wait until you settle down. Then the baby can be put in you. I beg of you. I know we've glorified the baby mama thing. No, me, it's okay. I'm an independent woman. I'm a single mom. But the fact of the matter that they won't normally tell you, unless they're just very honest with themselves, that being a single mom is actually quite difficult. And I have had conversations with people who are single moms, and they've just outrightly said it. It's difficult raising a child on your own. Your child asking you, where's daddy? No, why are we not with daddy? They're asking you all of these things. It's difficult, and they will tell you the truth, not those who just come and show us pictures and then it ends there. All right, so protect your womb. If you're not going to abstain or be celibate during this time, the least you can do is get on family planning. Get on family planning. Protect your womb, protect yourself. You're in your early 20s, you're now having that freedom. You have your apartment, your shani. Go out, have fun. Be in places with people who've got value, people that you would want in your life. In those same circles is where you will most likely find your partner. So if you find yourself in these weird places, you will find weird people. So you can't be saying, what kind of places are you found in? And also, do not attach desperation to yourself, since you're trying to settle down. Don't get desperate, because the moment you get desperate, you start doing things out of desperation, and you start doing some weird things, and you begin to accept weird behaviors from these men because you want to settle down. Do not get desperate. Okay? Invest in yourself. Go get a master's. Go on a trip. Shani, those things. You will meet someone during those same times. And also know exactly what you're looking for. If you know you're that kind of babe who, you know, you're a boss babe, you want to get a master's, PhD, doctorate, whatever that is there these days, you need to find yourself with a man who also values education, and education for the woman. There are men who value education, but the value of education to them is for boys. Like, Manja, why do you need a PhD? No. Find yourself with someone who has the same mentality as you. Date people of your IQ level as well, please. There's no need to be explaining certain jokes. No need to be explaining certain things. All right? So if you know you're that kind of boss babe, be with a man who is very secure in himself, a man who knows that her having a master's does not take away from me being a man. Okay? Because a lot of these men out here, they are only okay with you being in a certain level. All right? They want you to be at a certain level. That's when they feel like, you know, me, it's okay. The moment you start advancing past that level, insecurities come in. Even if you've not changed, the way you behave has not changed, the way you interact with him has not changed, his own insecurities start eating at him. So you're a boss babe, you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship with a man who is very secure in himself, such that when you start making advancements in your life, he doesn't feel threatened. And also, don't be with a man who is lazy to advance himself. Don't be with a man who is comfortable with just having a diploma, comfortable with just having a degree. In this ever-evolving world, we need to be advancing. And if you're the type to advance, you need the type who's also advancing. All right? Another thing I'm going to say is this. If you're the type who likes traveling, be with the type who also likes traveling, because there are men out here who don't believe in vacationing, who think vacationing is a waste of time, shani, and all of that stuff. Meanwhile, they will spend the same amount of money you can spend on a vacation. They'll spend it on a night out. So you need to say, okay, I'm a night out, not really, but vacation even, mafuna kuyenda. Find a man who will want to do those things with you. All right? And also, if a man tells you, no, first me, I want you to give me a child, go, look for the nearest exit and run. There's no need for you to be proving your fertility in this world. I've said this over and over again. God is the one who gives children. Okay? So, find yourself with someone who understands that and someone who is kind, because if you find yourself in a situation where, you know, you have some maybe unexplained infertility or something like that, they'll be able to understand and they'll be able to be with you during that journey. Okay? Not a man who's just but yeah, that's why I'm saying IQ level needs to be on par with you, because if you don't have someone who's got an IQ level that is, you know, there, and the things you'll be arguing about will be useless. So, another thing, since you're trying to settle down, why is this thing in my car? Be in a relationship with someone who will protect you, right? Who will protect you, and I don't mean protecting you physically only, but protecting even your reputation. Because if you are a boss babe, because I'm trying to picture that, right? If you're a boss babe, this person may encounter people who will say, manje ujamkazi wako, manje ujamkazi wako, efa mankacha kuma workshop, kuma shanshan. He needs to be able to protect you.
A man, I repeat, a man who cannot protect you is a no-go. Like, am I even dating my sister?
Someone who will be able to protect you even when people start to bring their insecurities, projecting them onto your relationship. That's why I said it needs to be what? A very secure person, someone who can't easily be made to feel insecure. Okay? So I think that should be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, that man, if a man cannot defend you publicly, if a man can't defend you, if a man cannot fight to keep your reputation, oh my God, that man, I don't know. May God help us. May God help us land on men that are intentional with us. Because, we have suffered with love.
Are you between 20 and 25? Is that your age bracket? I'm going to tell you a secret. Take it from me. I've lived it. I've been there. So that's the age where you feel like, when something really small happens, the whole world ends. No. So the secret between 20 and 25, focus on your career. 20 and 25, focus on your career. Really pick something that you're good at. Or sometimes, how people say this, that
I guess you see that almost everyone that is coming to advise us is actually telling us to actually look for money. Hey, girl, we need money. We honestly do. Focus.
What makes you happy, do it. I don't agree with that, and I'll tell you why. Just wait a second, I'll tell you why. Your career, you don't have to pick something that makes you unhappy. You don't have to pick something that you're not good at. No one's telling you that. What you're being told is pick a good career. Something you'll be good at, and something you're not going to be so happy. There's no one who's really happy in their career, I'll assure you. No one's really happy doing what they do. No one's really happy. Let's look at a few people. Let's look at probably a doctor. They picked the whole doctor career, so they could probably maybe because they were really good at biology, and then they picked it because they were good at it. It has nothing to do with how happy it made them. I'm not going to lie to you. So between 20 and 25, pick something that is going to be your lifeline. That's the age. Okay, forget the partying. Put your head down, focus. Put your head down, focus. I'm gonna say that again. Put your head down, focus. I know you feel you're pretty, you're young, you want to have fun, your friends are all out there in the club, enjoy. No one's saying don't enjoy, but put your head down. 5 years. 5. Focus on your career. Pass your examinations. Pass them. Get the best grade you can during those 5 years. After 25, start working. Okay? Don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant.
You see, you think these girls listen. These girls do not listen unless they'll listen today. But anyway, do not get pregnant. Anyway, and one thing I can add on this is let's learn to look away. Anyway, you don't have to always be partying just because your group of girls are partying, especially drinking. I don't really advise you to drink. Please don't.
I love children. I have 3 of them. I love them to death. But no one's telling you not to love children. We're just saying that is not the right time. 20, 25, career, prospects. Okay? After 25, set yourself up. Climb the ladder. Climb that ladder. No one's going to stop you. Climb it. By the age of 28 to 30, plan for a family. If that's what you want. I know there's women out there. I have so many friends who are, I'm 34 years old, and I have so many friends who have no children, and they're happy that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not going to say, it's a must you have. Not everyone's meant to be a mother, and that's true. So if you want a family, climb the ladder, get up there, start planning for a family. Don't get pregnant at 18. Hold your life back. Take care of that child, and when the child is in their teenage years and they're a bit independent, that's when you're actually looking to start bettering yourself. I speak from experience. I had my first child when I was 23. I stopped going to school and decided to do something really, something that I don't really see the use of it right now. But right now that I'm a bit, I'm thinking clearly, I'm a bit older, I have seen exactly how to make your life work. I'm back in law school, like you all know, and I literally, everything happens for a purpose. I don't refuse that. Everything happens for a purpose. And I'm happy in law school. It's what I was doing when I was 23. It's what I was actually doing. I was a 3rd year. I'm back there. Now I'm trying to better my life at 34. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to complain. But that is just not the way. So what I'm trying to create in your mind as a 20 to 25-year-old girl, 20 to 25 is your time to straighten your life out. Pick a business. Pick a career. Be very good at it in school. 25 to 28, climb that ladder. Okay? Even till 30. No one's stopping you. Then after that, family. Get that family when you're a career woman, when you have your shit worked out, when you have everything worked out. Okay? We're seeing so many women suffering out there because why? 20 to 25. That's your time. You can never get it back. You'll never rewind and do things differently. No, that's your time. If you're in that age bracket, especially if you're 20 years old, I hope this gets to someone who's 20, because I am really speaking to you. That's your time. Sit down, create a plan, pick a career, be good at it, and then climb that ladder. Okay?
Yeah, and if I can add something on that, by the way, when we are in our 20s, we tend to get a lot of stress just because we have not yet gotten married, we haven't given birth, we see our fellow friends, they're having children, they're having fun with them, and then it will also push us to go get pregnant. But girl, do not get pregnant if you know that you're not yet stable. And when she talked about actually finding your career and getting to go into marriage when you are well put together, like you have a career, you have everything is sorted together, it is something that is really nice, because by the time you will have found yourself. And it is very, very important, if you go in marriage when you found yourself, this means that you're going to meet a man who also found themselves. So if you're these people that found themselves already, you're going to be in marriage and you will know what you will be doing, other than just falling, out of excitement, because the guy is cute, the girl is also beautiful, and you feel like you can make a family together, you're going to give birth to beautiful children, like you're only planning your marriage basing on the beauty and the children you're going to have. You're not even thinking about where you're going to be getting the money. You don't know the vision of this woman, you don't know their mind, their thinking capacity, you don't know their visionary, you don't know the vision of the man, you don't know how fast this man can go to think or to visionarize. You don't know, you literally don't know. And this is now you're into marriage, and now you literally get stuck, and then that's when you will even start quarreling, having fights and everything. You will start hating this man, and you'll be like, why did I even end up choosing this man? And sometimes something can just wake up or end up when this man finds himself. Believe me, when he finds himself and starts chasing a career like Ngayezude, this man is not going to stay there. Trust me, believe me, he's not going to stay with you. Most of the times, it's the biggest percentage, men tend to leave the women they have when they find themselves. They will even feel like you don't deserve them anymore. They feel like they're on a certain level. And remember, men always want to feel like kings. So I really buy the idea of first finding ourselves, focusing on career and finding ourselves. When you enter there, you're going to be well put together. And it is when you find yourself, when you focus on the career, you will even get the wisdom not to just settle for any boy, any man, anyone. It will give you time, because we will have grown in discernment. You're going to know which man you can settle with. And even when they do shit, you will know, you will not be surprised, So let's focus on the careers. This is the time where you have to try different things. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, regardless of what people are saying, what people, just chase, just do this. It's okay. You will find yourself on the way, but don't just get stuck just because someone said. Keep in the motion, keep going, because at the end of the day, that is what matters. It is better than you just staying in one place and you're not doing anything. So that's it guys for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Her Majesty Maureen. Well, I really appreciate your time, the time that you gave this video. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned from me and from the sisters that were sharing with us. Go ahead and put in the comment section, just like I said. Your comment might be a reason someone is going to change their lives. Your comment might be the start for someone changing their life. So just don't withdraw your comment. Just keep doing your thing. Well, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Her Majesty Maureen. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's be a family so that we can always grow each other. I love you so much. See you in the next video.